So the things that they don't tell you when you are schizoaffective or you have schizophrenia is that it doesn't get easy. You just learn to adjust to the circumstances. I was telling my therapist that if I tell my story or my challenges to a person that is not a doctor, they're going to have their own explanation of the facts, and the facts tell you that a doctor knows better than the average person. I was diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder when I was 14. I started not sleeping. I didn't sleep for nights. I did not sleep. I lost my train of thought. I kept talking without stopping. I thought I was seeing rappers like Eminem in the street, Jay-Z, Greek rappers. Uh, what else? Yeah, I had psychosis. I had symptoms of psychosis. Then I went to a psychiatrist. They gave me a med. I think it was called Solian, Solian, Solian. I was sleeping all day with that. Then I switched to olanzapine, Zyprexa. I was sleeping with that too, and I stayed with that for years, until recently I changed meds and I'm waking up in the morning. I think better to tell your doctor to take meds in the morning than the night, because you have to wake up to take the medicine. You tell your mind you have to wake up to get the medicine. Then you wake up because you have a reason to wake up. If you take it at night, then you say, okay, I'm gonna sleep in the morning. But if you have to work, you have to go to work. You have another reason to wake up. Me, I'm working, but from home. So I put my own hours. I wrote a rap recently because I did not want to talk to the walls. I wrote a rap called Talking to the Walls. Okay, so I wrote, I'm talking to the walls, but the walls not responding. I'm talking to the walls. The walls cannot grow hands and hug you. The walls cannot feel anything. It was like, it makes more sense in Greek though. So this whole idea is from a Greek rap song from a rapper that was saying about walls, and I got the idea to put it as schizophrenia subject. So yeah, the things that they don't tell you is that it's not in your mind. It's just you need some medication and therapy. I think it's a different frequency, maybe a different frequency of other dimensions. I think so. That's the things that they don't tell you. I know it might sound insane to science, but look at Facebook news. If you look at Facebook news, it's insane too. I think the schizoaffective people and schizophrenic people hear stuff from other dimensions. It's just the society we live in, the Western world, doesn't tell you that. Psychiatrists won't tell you that. They'll give you more meds, if you tell them that. Psychiatrists not even talk about withdrawals, not even talk about that. Psychiatrists and doctors tell you you don't get addicted to antipsychotics. So try quitting, try taking it for fun and quitting and see how it goes. Like I knew a dude. He was taking antipsychotics to sleep. The psychiatrist was giving him antipsychotics for sleeping. And a girl I knew, she was taking the Zyprexa, olanzapine for sleeping. They're giving people antipsychotics to sleep. It's crazy. One other thing that they don't tell you is that if you don't get the help you need, it's gonna get worse, you know. Maybe they tell you, maybe you don't listen. One time I saw a guy in the street talking to himself. He didn't have AirPods on or headphones. He was just talking to himself. And I thought to myself, to end up like that in that situation, did he get the help he needed? No. I haven't talked to myself or to the walls. Maybe to the walls one time. That's why I wrote a subject. I wrote a song. That's do not do it, you know. That's do not do it. I told my therapist the other day that most of the times I cannot separate stuff in reality and stuff in my mind, you know, the symptoms. I cannot separate them. Also, when someone says something outside, I immediately think it's about me, you know. My mind adopts the idea of it. Takes It's like the whole world is surrounding. You're surrounded by the whole world. And one other thing that they don't tell you is that if you quit your meds immediately, you're gonna have serious symptoms. Like even if you take it from 10 milligram to 5 milligram, you're gonna have symptoms. You need to go slower. Take half of, like from 10 milligram, 9.5 milligram, or 9. You need to take the thing that cuts pills, the pill cutter, and do it, you know. With Abilify, the medicine that I'm taking now, you can see my previous videos. I have a playlist of that. I feel a little bit like not tired. I just feel a little bit blurry, you know, like but I guess all the meds have something, you know. It doesn't make me sleepy or anything. Zyprexa used to make me sleepy, olanzapine. And I eat less than I used to. The other meds were giving me more appetite to eat. Yeah. I'm definitely more calm and just stress a lot, you know. I don't know how to explain this situation. Stress and calm. There's no reason to stress about, like, I have no boss stressing me out. Have no wife and kids, you know. I'm single and there's no reason to stress. Sometimes I stress about financial reasons, but I think it's gonna be good. So anyone that's going through hard times, you need to not go through it alone, okay? That's another thing that they don't tell you. Don't go through it alone. Seek help. Call that hotline. Like, not hotline, is it hotline? Support line. Peace.